Oh, my goodness.
Across Britain, there's been a rise in extreme and specialist cleaners.
What is that? What is that?
Prepared to take on anything
That's horrific. I've never been sick on the job.
and everything.
Look, what's in here? Oh, I feel sick.
From dead body cleanups and hoarders
It's to the ceiling.
to potentially toxic levels of bacteria.
This is about as bad as it gets.
Oh, my God.
Look at this. Wow.
Britain's extreme cleaners are on call 24 hours a day.
We are the 4th emergency service.
I have cleaned this place to an inch of its life.
Transforming homes and lives.
Oh my goodness.
It's more than just cleaning, it's caring.
I can't believe it.
My faith in human nature has gone up there.
When people are in need, we are their saviours.
It's time for Britain to call the cleaners. It costs pet owners over £870 million a year to clean up and repair damage caused by their animals. It's often a job for the extreme cleaners,
You know, I'm so hungry. I can eat a horse.
like Maxine and daughter Jasmine.
What's the equivalent to a horse for a vegetarian? I don't know. This will do for the time being, Jasmine, thank you.
Maxine started her business 12 years ago, and now she does over 300 cleaning jobs a year.
To be a good cleaner, you need to be understanding, caring, love your job, and put a bit of elbow grease into your work. That's it.
Today, they're at a 2-bedroom maisonette in Clacton-on-Sea.
Hear the dogs. Hello, hello. Hi, Alan. Pleasure meeting you, Alan.
My wife, Susan.
Hi, Susan.
Alan and Sue moved in 11 years ago and live with their 12 cats, 2 dogs, plus a rabbit and a budgie. They are well cared for, but the house has become somewhat neglected.
Alan, you've got so many pets. Is it tough to keep the whole house clean?
Well, it's an absolute nightmare. I mean, it gets on the floor, and how many times I've tried to pick it up, it still seems to be there.
No.
Pet fur can carry viruses, parasites and fungus, so it's vital that the house is regularly cleaned.
Hello, kitty.
As well as looking after the 16 animals, Alan's also a full-time carer for his wife, Sue.
She means the world to me. If I've got problems, she'll help me. But there's only so much she can do because she's disabled, and I'm her carer. I'm ashamed of the state I let the house get into. I'm finding it quite a struggle.
Not to worry. So we specialise in this, so we'll give you a hand. What room shall we look in first?
Right, I'll show you our kitchen now.
Oh.
There are hairs on there.
Yeah.
I think I caused a problem myself because I stroked the animals and then put my hand in there and pulled it out.
It's not just the fur that's the problem.
Ah, here's your wet room.
The house is also very disorganised.
Poor sod can't get in the shower now. This is what I call my little space, my man cave, you know, where when I want to be alone.
This is the bedroom.
Okay, right, let's have a look. You've got lots of clothes in here, haven't you?
Yeah, too many clothes here.
Yeah. Where can we put the clothes so that you can get into your bed at night without having to chuck the stuff on the floor?
We've got 2 wardrobes, but they're upstairs and you just cannot get them down.
Yeah, so this is what I call a scary room.
Oh, right.
What used to be the original storage room.
Wow!
There's the wardrobes you can see over the back there.
Oh, wow, that's a bit of a challenge. There is a lot here. Now, I see flies flying around.
I know, it's quite out of control.
We're here to help you, Alan.
Yeah.
Try and help you organise your home.
Yeah.
Bring it back to a point where you're proud. Once again.
Well, that's a large. The problem, isn't it? The pride is gone.
It's hard to get rid of animal fur. We're going to have to just vacuum up as best we can. We'll try our hardest, that's all I can say.
Do you remember when we went to a job and she said she had 4 cats? They'd found 2, but they couldn't find the other 2. And it wasn't until we started clearing that we found one of them. It was dead.
The family member told us that he kept pets. When we went up into the flat, there was about 40 hamster cages, still with their food and
sawdust.
water and sawdust, with the cages open.
And we never found the hamsters.
We never found the hamsters.
The worst is when they've got animals and they've got cats and they don't let them out and they just let them poop in the tray and the tray overfills, then the poor cat needs to go somewhere else. That doesn't really need to happen, but we have to clean it all up. That's my, forgive the pun, pet hate, that one, absolutely.
It's estimated that only 5% of hoarders ever come to the attention of professionals. When they do, it's often the extreme cleaners who are called in, like sisters Ivon and Angela.
I'll do my amazing raspberry gin cocktails.
Oh, yeah.
I feel a hangover coming on Sunday morning for a change.
They've been running their business for nearly 20 years and specialise in deep cleans.
Germs? We clean germs, don't we? We're not scared of germs, they're scared of us.
Today, they're in Stafford to meet an artist whose house is in need of attention.
Some little doggies here, I think. Hi. How are you doing?
Wenda lives in a 9-bedroomed house, but in spite of that, each of the rooms is now full to the brim, and the hoard is spilling over into every part of the house.
My God. Oh, my life, Wenda, what?
Wow.
What?
That's a lot of stuff.
Do you like snakes?
Is that alive?
Not in formaldehyde, no. I usually pickled them in vodka after that because I couldn't get formaldehyde anymore.
I'm petrified of snakes.
You'll be able to see out of his jar when we've cleaned it. Oh, my God.
This is my bedroom. Oh, some people probably wouldn't like to have lots of things around them, but for me, I know they're there, so it makes me feel secure.
The problem has got so bad that she can no longer sleep in her own bedroom.
I'm going to now try and get round the door. So when was the last time you were actually slept in this room, Wenda?
Just before Christmas.
Just before Christmas, but you'd like to get back in this room?
Yes.
Let's do this.
I think that's an interesting thing.
This one piece will make 52 layers.
Watch on mobile devices or the big screen. All for free. No subscription required.
This is the kitchen.
Okay.
I need organisation. You can organise my cupboards, you can organise whatever, as long as I know when I come back in there.
Where everything is.
Everything is.
Okay.
I'll be fine.
Okay.
Upstairs, Wenda used to have a room for her painting. But since the hoarding took hold, there just isn't the space.
This is supposed to be my art, come hobby room.
My goodness. Look at these pictures.
There's a lot in here,
Yes.
isn't there?
Art to me is a way of escaping probably from reality. It just makes me feel happy.
I've never seen so much stuff in one room. One door I've just tried to open and we can't even get in. It's a hoarding to a whole bigger level than I've ever seen.
I'm not embarrassed, I'm ashamed of the way that place has become. Because I just can't deal with it. It's just overwhelming.
No way would she be able to do this on her own. No way.
Rubber gloves at the ready and crack on now. Get it done.
Ivon and Angela plan to reclaim the bedroom for Wenda.
Look at this.
Get the kitchen into a usable state.
That's grim. Oh.
and clear her art room so she can paint again.
This looks important.
But they've been asked not to throw anything away without checking with Wenda first.
Yeah, that's part of my collection.
You want to keep them, yeah?
Yeah.
And every item has a memory attached to it.
Oh, there's a glass that my mother brought back from Belgium at the end of the war. I really need to keep that because it's part of my mother's life as well as mine. I grew up with it.
We have been in homes where people hoard and they're really organised. Rooms are stacked. Books in one corner, paperwork in a next.
I tell you what, she knows what's in these rooms.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you throw anything that she doesn't want throwing, she'll know.
Yeah, yeah.
Photos of paintings. These are some of the paintings I've done. So maybe I should keep some of them. I'll see what I can let go of without feeling sick.
The lady knows exactly what is in this room.
Somehow I don't think we're going to be filling this skip. So I think everything in there is going to be staying in there.
Up and down the UK, when people in crisis are struggling to cope, it is often the extreme cleaners who are called in to help. In Clacton-on-Sea, Jasmine and Mum Maxine
I'm going to have to climb over and see if the wardrobe is rickety.
are on the second day of a 3-day clean, clearing out Alan and Sue's maisonette that they share with their family of 16 animals. Their plan is to tackle the animal mess downstairs before taking on the 2 tons of clutter upstairs.
Look at this. Wow, the war on the fur. We're okay, we're getting there. We mop, we clean, and then there's still more fur. Fur, under fur, under fur, under fur. Mac! It's poo! Pooh! Poo galore. Ooh, even more poo, dried up poo.
The dog and cat poo hidden away under rubbish has also attracted an infestation of flies.
And this is fly poop. Look at that.
Houseflies carry diseases, and a female fly can lay about 2,000 eggs in a month.
You know, you see a clean surface, and it's like, wow.
Maxine and Jasmine have one more day to clear all of the clutter upstairs and free the wardrobe. And in Stafford, Ivon and Angela
Anyone for a gherkin?
are on the final day of their job, cleaning artist Wenda's house. Despite Wenda's initial reluctance, they've managed to fill the skip with 3 tons of rubbish.
Oh my God!
And at last they can start on the clean.
What is this? That's what smells in here.
I know what that is. The dog's been weeing up that bin.
That's going on while I clear it. I think there's actually dog feces here as well. We just need to kill the smell while we're working in here.
That's gone.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
With the kitchen under control, they can turn their attention to the upstairs bedroom and art room.
What should we do with this?
Get lost.
Oh my God. It's black wee.
Don't.
Right. Oh my God, it stinks.
Put the lid up!
Oh, that's made my day.
That's horrific. I've never been sick on the job.
I've definitely urged a few times. Luckily, never been sick yet, which is a bonus, but yeah, definitely urged a few times over a couple of things.
Pub toilets in the morning, I actually went in, cleaned the toilet, was sick, and then cleaned the toilet again.
And so you should.
Oh, it was the worst hangover ever, and I had to go to work.
He lifted up the basin, and I've never seen anyone gag and run out of the apartment so quick.
I was gagging for about an hour outside, I tell you, and they were taking the mickey out of that one.
Always wear a mask.
Always wear a mask, believe me. That was a nasty one.
In Stafford, Ivon and Angela are on the final push to get the house ready to show Wenda.
I'm apprehensive about seeing what they've done, but I'm also excited about seeing what they've done because it's like a miracle.
3 days ago, Wenda's house was choking under years of cluttered possessions and artwork. Now she gets to see the place clean for the first time in years.
Dare I come in?
You can. Come on in, lovely lady.
Oh my God. I haven't seen the tops for how long? You have no idea what that means to me.
Oh,
to have it all
organised.
that, so I can deal with things.
Yeah.
Oh, it's unbelievable. I never thought it would look like a bedroom again.
Before, Wenda's art room was nothing more than a dumping ground.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Now it can be used for painting once more.
Incredible. I just can't tell you.
Oh, come here. Give us a hug. Come here.
I have no idea. I feel quite liberated and I have space to do what I want to do. Is an absolute joy. No one has any idea what that means to someone that wants to paint. I mean, it's just wonderful. You've made my day.
Yeah, you will. Bless you. Take care, sweetheart.
Bye-bye, darling.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for everything.
You're welcome.
To see her face, look at me, was just overwhelming. It really, really was. You forget all the hard work and the frustration yesterday. You forget that.
I think hoarders are quite misunderstood. They generally do have a problem. You know, it is something within inside them. I think it can be passed down from generation to generation. They just hold on to everything.
We've had quite a few cases of hoarders as well. They've been buying things through the post and on like the TV channels, and they sign up to them, and they obviously don't cancel them. And there's boxes and boxes of new shoes that's come through.
When we go to their houses and we see 1,000 bottles of shampoo, it is kind of like, why? Why 1,000 shampoos? One shampoo you need, maybe one in reserve.
In Clacton-on-Sea, Maxine and Jasmine
Look at this.
are cleaning a 2-bedroom maisonette filled with 11 years' worth of animal fur.
Jasmine, have a look. This is a house of fur.
I didn't even see that. Wow.
Oh. We take off their fur and then there's dirt underneath the fur.
The fur has been ridiculous. I've never done a clean with this much fur. Never.
This is a challenge and a half, I tell you. Animals, grease, animals. Yeah, animals.
It's been 3 days of hard work, scrubbing away fly poo and clearing out nearly 2 tons of clutter from the upstairs bedroom.
Man cave, finito.
3 days ago, the house was covered in animal hair, pet poo, and clutter. Now it's a cosy home for Alan, Sue, and their pets. And with all the clutter removed from upstairs, they can now get to their wardrobe for the first time in years.
I've not been able to stop thinking, what's happening, what's it going to be like. My stomach is turning over, my heart rate is beating, and I'm just so excited. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, honey.
Welcome home.
Home? Are you sure it's our home? Look at this. Ah, fantastic.
No fur. I love it. Oh, good. Go and have a look.
Oh, my lord.
What do you think of this?
Wow, it's a bathroom.
Yeah.
It is gonna make a big difference. I'm already feeling better. It felt like the whole house was on my shoulders and it was weighing me down. And it might be, you've saved my life.
Oh, Alan.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Oh my God, wow.
Well, there you go.
Wardrobes.
Wardrobes.
With
You
stuff
can
in
fold
them.
it, yeah.
Hey.
These were the clothes that were on your bed. Look, you got loads of shelf space here.
I'm speechless. There are not enough words to be able to thank you. It's hard to believe it. This is done.
It was a challenge. It was a big challenge for us. It certainly was. This is a new chapter for you, isn't it?
There it is, yeah. I can finally start again and get myself back to the way I was and start being happy. You're a friend for life now.
Oh, Alan, thank you so much. It's a clean. It's just a clean. But then to Alan, it's not just a clean. It's giving him his life back. He can now see a way forward, I guess. I'm happy. I am happy that they're happy. I really am.
It's like I've jumped back into a past and walked into a house pretty much the way it was, all clean and shiny and fresh and smelling lovely and no clutter. It's just like a whole new life. It's come around for me. And I don't want it to ever change back to the way I had it before.
Oh my goodness.
Across Britain, there's been a rise in extreme and specialist cleaners.
Where's that? Where's that?
Prepared to take on anything.
That's horrific. I've never been sick on the job.
And everything.
Look what's in here! Oh, I feel sick.
From dead body cleanups and hoarders.
It's to the ceiling.
To potentially toxic levels of bacteria.
This is about as bad as it gets.
Oh my God.
Look at this.
Wow.
Britain's extreme cleaners are on call 24 hours a day.
We are the fourth emergency service.
I have cleaned this place to an inch of its life.
Transforming homes.
Wow.
And lives.
Oh my goodness. It's more than just cleaning, it's caring.
I can't believe it.
My faith in human nature has gone up there.
When people are in need, we are their saviours.
It's time for Britain to call the cleaners. Around 6.5 million people in the UK are caring for someone who is too ill or elderly to look after themselves. When people struggle to look after their homes, extreme cleaners can be a lifeline. Like Maxine and daughter Jasmine.
You want ice cream?
No. I'm good actually, thank you very much.
There you go, ice cream for you. Ah!
Today, Maxine has been called to Luton by a young chap who has a cleaning crisis.
Hi Maxine.
Hi,
How are you?
Christian.
All right?
Not
Nice
too
to meet you.
bad.
How are you?
Not too
How are you?
bad.
Come in.
22-year-old Christian lives with his mum in their two-bed flat. Mum Joy suffers from a form of arthritis and is in constant pain.
You want your shampoos and that, don't you, Mum?
Yeah, shampoo, conditioner, body wash.
That body wash.
Christian has been her full-time carer since he was a young boy.
I'd say about 15 years ago, Mum's health started decreasing more and more and more. Obviously, she started getting more ill as the time went by. She could do less and less and less. I was a lazy teenager, as you can see. I haven't cleaned up a lot of this house. Looking after a sick parent as well takes up a lot of your time. I have to help Mum in and out of the bath because I can't do a lot for herself.
So you were the carer?
So I've always been a carer for Mum. But this is the front room.
Okay.
Slash Mum, obviously slash Mum's bedroom as well. There's a lot more junk in here than there is in other rooms. DVD collection and that, clothes everywhere. Just chuck away, there's no need keeping it.
Okay.
Joy's bedroom got into such a bad condition, that Christian moved her bed into the lounge, where she now spends nearly all her time.
It's not very nice, a lot of cobwebs around.
Does Mum want to come back in here?
No, I think Mum wants to stay where she is.
Okay.
And then we're going to turn this into a living room or maybe a room for my little girl when she's a bit older, when she stays with Nanny and things.
Yes. How long have you been here?
20 years. I was a year old when I came here, so I've lived here all my life. So that's why I want the flat done, out of the way, and it's easy because I'm older now, so I need to move out and I don't want to leave Mum in a crappy place to live in. Push down. That's it. Push. She's just a caring and loving woman, and you know she deserves the best, and I'm going to try and give her the best. My main goal for the clean house is to paint it, to refurbish it, and keep it that way. We'll be able to have family dinners around my house again, have Christmas around my house, have birthday dinners, and just enjoy it the way it should be, not having to worry about people coming in your home and it being a mess.
Christian and his mum are vacating the flat for 3 days.
One foot in front of the other, Mum. One foot in front of the other.
With them out of the way, Maxine and Jasmine can get stuck in, tackling the 2 decades worth of dust and grime.
Wow. I get excited. Wash up quite nicely, ready for painting. I'm just glad to be here to change someone's life. The most challenging part of my job is when the client is present on the job. You can hardly get things done. The client is present and you chuck things out and they go and bring it straight back.
Yeah, sometimes what really frustrates me is, you know, there's that one little bit where you scrub the life out of it and it's just not going anywhere.
It's really difficult sometimes to actually make people see that they need help and they need us to come in. And a lot of the time as well is old people, they don't want to admit that they can't look after their home anymore. And that's sad and quite heartbreaking, but they need...
We know they need help and we've got to do something for them. We may find it frustrating because we're having to talk our way in to be able to clean their homes.
To let them
it's
understand.
tough at times.
It's been estimated that Britons have £5.7 billion worth of unused household items stashed away in their homes. Extreme cleaners are often called in when clutter tips over into hoarding. Like sisters Ivon and Angela.
Oh, all these joyous things to look forward to now I'm getting older. I don't want to get old. We don't look that old, do we?
They are deep cleaning experts who've been in the business for nearly 2 decades.
From a young age, Ange, I just think we were destined to go into the cleaning trade.
I'll never forget cleaning a friend from school's house because
we were 13.
Yeah, we were really young and we didn't like the house, thought it was dirty, so we spent the whole day cleaning it while they were out.
Today's job brings them to Kent.
Hello, I'm Ivon. Pleased to meet you, sweetheart. And this is my sister. I'm
Angela.
66-year-old John has lived in his one-bed house for over 40 years. He buys in bulk and can't stand to see anything wasted.
Slight step over there.
Wow, we have got a lot of stuff in here.
A lot of what's in here is new. I can see 7 boxes of Christmas lights there.
All these Christmas lights, they were going incredibly cheap, and they will be nice for somebody that wouldn't otherwise have them.
So have you been buying these for other people, have you?
These are to give away. There's a few new things here, which I thought would make my life a little easier, but I've got nowhere to take them out of the boxes. There's the grill.
Teppanyaki grill.
That's a paella pan. That's going to be fantastic. Got the waffle cone maker and my steam cleaners. 2 of, yes. It was buy one, get the second half price, so I just couldn't resist.
It was
it's such a useful thing to have. We have a look in my kitchen. It's a kitchen diner, actually.
Wow.
Hidden amongst the belongings are 2 cookers, 2 washing machines, 3 kettles, and for some reason 50 cans of sardines.
You like sardines?
No! They are the healthy option.
And to navigate your way to John's bathroom means taking your life into your own hands.
Just gonna get over the assault course. Take that box off.
No, well, not for the moment.
No way.
I can take your weight. Would you like an arm?
Okay, darling. I cannot move. Literally. I'm scared to touch anything in case it falls on me.
Most likely it would.
Oh, God. We've got it.
As a child, John was raised in post-war Britain, where possessions were scarce.
Back in those days, we'd just come out of rationing. There wasn't much of anything about. Even a piece of string would be saved, because where'd you get a ball of string? That was just the mentality of the day. Things were precious in those days. I think I'm back in that mindset.
Ivon and Angela will try to tackle the clutter, but John is insisting on signing off on every item they want to discard.
Bits of wood, John. Can this go on the skip?
No, that's got use, so I've collected that.
They're a bit mouldy, so I'm going to throw them.
No, they're going in the car. They'll be used for cooking.
John, this is actually missing
A wing. It's in there.
a wing.
It's there.
So has this got to stay?
For the moment. Just for the moment. That's a lost property bag.
I didn't know we had a lost property pile.
Well, we have now.
Do you keep in your aquarium?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
OK.
I'm going to put a plastic crocodile in there. Ah, more lost property.
This is how we feel today.
This is how we feel. But under here, we're going to do what we can.
Ivon and Angela have just 3 days to clear 3 tons of clutter and make the house livable again. But with John overseeing it, it could be a challenge. It is estimated that hoarding is a problem that can affect up to 1.5 million people in the UK. When sufferers reach out for help, it is often extreme cleaners who are called in.
Every time you uncover something, you find more. It's never ending.
Ivon and Angela are in Kent, struggling to clear hoarder John's home.
Not only is this a hoarding house, John likes to buy one, get one free. And there's numerous buy one, get one frees.
So far, they've only taken 6 bags out of the house, and very little of that has gone into the skip.
You want to keep that part?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Somebody will be pleased with it. Ah. I haven't got room for it. I don't want to lose it.
Is that the lampshade?
That was it, yes.
This is broken.
But it's only broken on one side.
You still want it?
I think so, for now.
Empty box. Can I please take to the skip?
No, I want the box. I've got things to put in the box.
April 2003, Daily Mail?
That must be some kind of commemorative thing. Head. It's not even been opened. Looks like crisp, but you open it and a huge spring pops out. That's got place in my life. That will do for cleaning the draining board. We need that.
That was a waste of money, that skip, wasn't it?
No, we're getting there.
I know.
We've not finished yet.
What I'm worried about is
Yeah.
the gazebo, the John pile, is massive.
There's more keeping than anything else, John, at the minute.
Well, can you just trust me a little?
It's becoming clear just how hard it is for John to throw items away. So Ivon and Angela have to change tack.
We have established in the last hour that John is not going to let us throw anything.
I am worried about his stress levels. Everything we take out, I can see him getting agitated.
We know we can't throw anything. We know that. So can we try and make an organised environment of everything that's in here?
That's the only thing we can try and do.
And make it a tidy pile of possessions. I want to make the time that we've got here work a little bit. We won't give up.
The sisters decide to stack up John's belongings to show him what life could be like with a little order.
The skip word's the swear word in here right now.
With no bags coming out, John decides to see what Ivon and Angela are up to.
Thank you so much. Look at that. It's a room. Look what you've done. It's brilliant. Thank you.
Are you happy for us to carry on?
Please do. Yeah. Look, you've proved yourself so far. How can I say not to continue?
Keep smiling.
We've got the bloody kitchen to do next.
Our way of cleaning is more intense than your average cleaner. You know, we don't wear the aprons and we don't have feather dusters, you know.
Sometimes.
Well, you know, it's between me and you.
We go off to do a clean, fair enough, but behind the scenes we have to do the risk assessments. We have to source the correct chemicals for the jobs. We have to meet and greet the clients. We have to go see them beforehand to reassure them that we're not going to chuck their stuff away.
People sometimes don't realise what you have to do. They really don't. When we get stuck in and we do it right. They think that mopping a floor is just a quick flick, but it's not. It's got to be done right. So people respect us, but they don't realise how hard we have to work, that's for sure.
Back in Luton, Maxine is peeling back the layers to discover decades worth of dust and dirt. All the walls in the two-bed flat need to be scrubbed to remove the layers of nicotine that have built up.
Look at that. From clean to dirty, dirty to clean. I think it's all come together, finally. Ah, after a hard slog. It's come together. And I'm happy. Back to its former glory from 16 years ago.
Joy and Christian are back to see how it's changed. 3 days ago, the flat was completely neglected.
Oh my goodness. So clean.
It is. God, you must have had a hard job.
My mum had me scrubbing up.
No way. I can imagine. Oh, so yeah. I'm gonna have to start actually putting things back in its place now. Like.
Yeah.
Right.
I just can't believe it. You've done a really good job.
Oh.
I didn't think anybody could do it, to be honest. It was that bad.
Oh.
All right, chill.
Oh,
it's good, isn't it?
Oh my gosh. It's just totally different. Before, there was just mess everywhere.
Yeah, everything is clean.
Yeah, it's lovely.
The cupboard is washed out. We washed all your cupboards out for you, Joy.
Oh.
With the flat now clean, Christian can give it the lick of paint it needs.
Yeah, it's lovely. We do. Thank you so much. It is lovely.
It'll be a new chapter for you.
It will be. It will be. I learned from my mistakes, so I know what to do now.
Thank you, darling.
It's been a long and exhausting 3 days.
When we showed them the place, they came in and Joy was just like... Christian needed a nice place to look after his mum. He needed a decent place, and we've given him a decent place, and I'm happy.
Sometimes it can be really emotional out there. Sometimes the look that you get between the two of you, he or she will say thank you, and it's a great feeling. It's a real good feeling, that's for sure.
For us, I think children, whenever there's a child involved in a property that really, really is unpleasant, I find that as a parent, I find that really hard to deal with.
There has been times where we've come out of a job and cried.
Yeah.
Actually
and we have
cried.
to compose ourselves before we go back in.
Oh my God, I cry. Sometimes I totally bawl with a client. I literally, and they're hugging me.
In Kent,
we don't want to lose that. It's for a notepad. It's quite decorative. Oh no, it's not, it's a cutting board. Something.
Ivon and Angela are struggling with a hoarder who refuses to let anything go.
Right, John, here's a box for you to wade
Yes,
through,
indeed.
sweetheart. Shall I give you some flags?
But after 2 long days, they've finally made some progress. Having seen the space in the lounge,
It's amazing.
John has come round to the idea of letting some items go.
That's one nasty cooker.
He's allowed Ivon and Angela to ditch 2 cookers and a fridge freezer.
Okay. Right, let's clean the bath. There is some grime on here, and it is coming off.
I'm doing some polishing, yay!
And after 2 days of hard work, they've almost finished the job.
I like this bit. Getting somewhere.
Before, you could hardly move in John's hall and living room. After limited success in discarding items, Ivon and Angela have at least been able to give John some space to move around.
Of course, the stair carpet's going.
Previously, the bathroom was buried under half a ton of furniture and clutter.
Bathroom. This is fantastic.
You happy?
Happy, I'm ecstatic. Happy
You
doesn't
get in
cover.
and have a proper wash and a bath now, John.
I've got a home now. That's amazing. What do I say? Thank you.
You are
Thank you so much.
absolutely welcome, John.
Uh,
Now, look, we're walking down the hallway.
Indeed.
3 days ago, the kitchen was unusable, with every surface covered.
Get in.
No.
Now it's a big improvement.
Marvellous, thank you.
Although not perfect.
Look at those windows. My God. Can I clean the outside of the windows?
You certainly can.
The house is clean to that extent. It's worth the while cleaning the windows. It's an achievement. I've now something to work with, and it's achievable. It is actually within my grasp to have my home back.
It may not be the job Ivon and Angela expected to do, but for John, it's a big step in the right direction.
I'm appreciating the gained space indoors. Now, this is creating more. It's been holding me prisoner for years, and it's gone. I don't have to step round it anymore. It's gone.
We've only been able to touch at the surface, really, in our eyes. But in John's eyes, we've made a massive difference.
And that's the thing here.
And that's what we've had to look at it differently, haven't we?
Yeah.
It sounds corny, but I do actually feel joyful. I've got so much to do. I want to get to bed early tonight. I'm going to get up tomorrow and start work again. I've got so much to do.
Bye, John. Bye-bye,
Out through
John.
the front door. How's that?
Fantastic.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye,
Thank you
John.
again.
We felt at times, Ange, that we were making somebody feel threatened, but we've had to deal with a grown man's emotions here and fears and anxiety and stress levels and all of them things. And we've done it. Get in. Yes.